I feel like the bigger story here that really no one has been talking about is the fact that this week, Matt Walsh got his show permanently demonetized by YouTube for speaking up about transgenderism. And according to him, it was specifically for not respecting preferred pronouns. I think that's what they said. And this is, Matt Walsh is not the only one. Tim Pool and Sarah Gonzalez and many others have had several videos removed. And so it seems that YouTube right now is seriously cracking down on any right-wing discussion of transgenderism. And that presents a very bad and urgent situation that I don't know what to do about. And there's two levels here. There's the personal level as a creator, and then there's the political implications of it. We'll start by talking politically because I'm not that self-centered. But let me be completely blunt, right? The reason this is happening is that the last few months, the right wing has been making some serious strides in combating the LGBT ABC transformer agenda. And it's been optimistic to see because for once you see the right wing doing going on offense, actually like pushing back up the slippery slope. But the thing is, I feel like the main mechanism that all this stuff has been happening is on YouTube or things related to YouTube. You think about it. One of the biggest voices in the transgenderism debate has been what? Daily Wire. Daily Wire is a big force on where? YouTube, right? But then I think of this other stuff, YAF lectures, all this other stuff. It's a YouTube thing, it absolutely is. And if on this platform we can't even criticize, say, Dylan Mulvaney anymore, you know, at least I think that's what we can't do because I don't even really know the standards here. They're all incredibly vague and subjective and unclear. You know, you read the YouTube TOS, like it's nothing specific. It is all vague. It is like you cannot be hateful or derogatory towards a person or group. Okay, but what does that mean? Can we have examples? Again, they're all incredibly vague and subjective and unclear. And there's not much we can do about it. It's basically a matter of whenever they decide they want to enforce them subjectively, that's what they're going to do. And so, you know, it puts the right wing, I think, in this site in a serious predicament. And I get it. You can go on Rumble. I am on Rumble, and you should follow me on Rumble. And since you know we're talking about this topic, let me use that as an opportunity, right? Rumble, link in the description. Go subscribe on there, absolutely. Or if you're Matt Walsh, you can go put your show on dailywire.com. But we also ought to understand that both of those things are what? They are alt-tech websites. They are alternative tech. So sure, the loyal existing audiences of these people will follow them there. We also have to understand that as much as I love Rumble, as much as I love dailywire.com, liberals and undecided people are not going there. They're not going to Rumble. They're not going to dailywire.com. And one day I hope that these platforms get so big that they really are that powerful. But these alone do not yet have the power to influence public discourse like, say, YouTube and especially Twitter can. Now, you know, a place like Rumble can have a lot of based content that people like us go and watch. But this in itself is not going to drive political conversation. It's not going to be able to influence lawmakers the way, say, Daily Wire has on YouTube or do any of the stuff that we've been able to do thus far, right? And that's of serious concern. And that's something I hope legally we can get figured out here. Because, you know, again, I know what everyone's going to say. Just go to Rumble, go to Rumble. Yeah, okay, go to Rumble. I get it. I post on Rumble. I support Rumble, right? But to pretend, A, like the audience on there is as big as YouTube yet, that's just not true. And then B, that it has the cultural influence of big tech, which is arguably more important. You know, these things just aren't true. And this is why it's not enough to just say, well, you don't like big tech, go use Rumble, go use Getter or whatever. Again, we love those things. Everyone use those things. And if, you know, but I'm just saying it's not enough to simply retreat everything over there. Like we have to try to do our best if it takes legal means to try to get free speech on a platform like this, you know. But, you know, there's that. And then on a personal level, I guess the other question is, what does someone like me do? What does an independent content creator supposed to do about this? Because, you know, I think I love you guys, right? But I'm not of the size or prominence of Matt Walsh where people will follow me anywhere, right? I don't have this big Rumble deal. I don't have a network or anything like that, okay? I'm an independent content creator. There's a lot of people out there like me, just normal independent people. And like, what are we supposed to do under these guidelines, right? God forbid anything happens, we are pretty much screwed, and I don't know what to do about it other than, I guess, try my best to understand the vague and unclear YouTube guidelines that don't make a whole lot of sense, right? Because I can tell you, go subscribe to my Rumble, which again I will, link in the description, but only about 5 to 10% of you watching that, right, will actually do that. That's social science. There's only a small fraction of you, when I say go subscribe to Rumble, are actually going to do it. That's just the science behind it, right? And realistically, if I had that situation happen to me, permanently demonetized, I basically can't use my YouTube channel anymore. There's not a whole lot I could do about that situation besides hope that, like, 5 to 10% of you guys follow me to Rumble, because I don't have the money or the institution behind me to really do anything else. And again, I'm not alone. Every independent content creator basically has this problem that wants to remotely tell the truth. Now, the good news is that Matt Walsh did announce today that they would be taking this fight to Capitol Hill, and basically what they're talking about doing is forcing YouTube's hand legally into making them explain all of these vague and constantly confusing guidelines, and forcing YouTube to provide clear and non-arbitrary community guidelines, right? Which is great news. I hope they succeed, because Lord knows we could use some transparency over here at YouTube.
Hey guys, Vince Dao here. Hope you enjoyed that clip from the Vince Dao show. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And be sure to check out the Vince Dao show live every weeknight here on this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It is a great show. Many are saying this. So leave a like, check out our other clips, and be sure to check out the show. Yeah. God bless.